People have walked the path for over 1,000 years. The way is a very personal journey, Mr. Avery.
Daniel was my only child. We're gonna walk the Camino to Santiago, both of us.
You don't choose a life, Dad. You live one.
You have to kind of take life what's given to you. And the movie is sort of about that.
Being in life.
Being in life.
Involved. You know, jump in. You know, the poster speaks to that. Be the fifth Beatle. Come and join us. Put your backpack on, or not. Just be a part of it. Be a part of our community. And you know, there's not too many films that celebrate faith and community and family these days. And the stuff that's coming out of Hollywood, it's a lot of crap. And we know, we've been in some of it.
And I've seen most of it.
So you know, an opportunity comes along to climb a little higher in the tree and not grab that low-hanging fruit, which is pessimism and cynicism. Get up higher, and the fruit's sweeter, and the view's better, too, right?
Our show is mostly about charity, and I'm so interested in the synchronicity between the idea of this project and how you met the father of Luis and Carolina
the
on the
Walkabout
plane.
Foundation, right. You know, we were on the plane. David and I were going to, from London to Madrid, and this gentleman walks up to me about 20 minutes before we landed, and he said, "Whatever happened to that film you were making on the Camino?" And I said, "How do you know anything about it?" He says, "My name is Rolando Bunster Gonzalez, and I was on the Camino with my family when you guys were shooting. And check out our website. My son and daughter created this foundation called Walkabout Foundation, which is responsible for getting these sort of like heavy-duty wheelchairs to developing countries that have no proper paved roads.
The Rough Riders.
Right, the Rough Riders, that's right. So he said, check them out. So that chance meeting on that plane began this connection to the family. And tonight we are here in New York. We're going to do a benefit premiere for Walkabout. President Clinton's going to be there.
Clinton's going to say, well, Rolando apparently and President Clinton went to school together.
That's right, at Georgetown.
In Georgetown. And I think the whole family is very blessed, and I'm very intrigued by the story of Carolina and Louis. Louis was in a car accident when he was young.
Right, 17 years ago.
Became paralyzed, and I think it's great that you guys are supporting the Walkabout Foundation, because we're so close with stem cell research to actually putting an end to paralyzation due to spinal cord injuries.
Right, we're very, very close. So we're excited, and again, it's just one of those milagros that has happened during the course of this entire production.
Well, they say that this journey, this Camino, is a spiritual journey, so to speak, whether you intend it that way. Did you find it more intense emotionally or physically?
My dad was from Galicia. He grew up about 80 kilometers from Santiago, so I was familiar with the Camino, and I always had this romantic image of doing it someday, and I still have that romantic image. To really walk it without a camera, without a telephone, just with a stick and my own thoughts. That's still a dream.
We did about 350 to 400 kilometers during the filming of it. Oh, yeah. We started and we shot it in sequence. We started in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, and we ended on the other side of Santiago de Compostela in Muxía. So, and we took the crew along the journey.
What's it like having a father that leads by example?
Well, I know that he's not full of it. I know that he walks the walk. And I know that there are a lot of people in our business who show up at the events, who, you know, have the talking points, who, you know, are out there just to simply promote themselves, and they don't really have a sense of what they're doing. This is a guy that goes where the cameras are not and gets arrested whether the cameras are there or not. Most times they're not.
And for the good of others, which is really the impressive thing.
Well, you do it for yourself because you cannot not do it and be yourself. That's my take on it.
Does the apple fall far from the tree?
Well, I work on
the grape.
The grape.
Does the grape fall from the vine?
No, the only thing I want to have achieved in this lifetime is to live an authentic life. And that's what I'm working at. I think we're all working at that every day.
Thank you, guys. Buen camino, as
Buen camino,
they say.
Camino.
Camino.